Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight channel. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman, and together we will cover every point played today. All Mutual's wagering is now open on today's 8-game performance. Each of today's 8 games offers win, place, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. Beginning in Game 1, we have both the Mighty Ocho and the Early Daily Double. To play the Daily Double, correctly pick the winners of Games 1 and 2. To play the Mighty Ocho with its $5,000 guarantee, correctly pick the winners of Games 1 through 8. We have 2 pick 3s, an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. We also have the high-paying High 5 jackpot, most popular wager here at Magic City. High 5 is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of Games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, and have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on the High 5 for today. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet is not necessary. I think I already said that, didn't I? Yeah, sometimes I get in that rhythm and I just wind up repeating things. in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today, in order for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We have no scratches in today's performance. Once again, we have no scratches in today's performance. Today's performance is entirely scratch-free. So with that in mind, make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post times. That means between the games. Make those wagers to avoid being shut out. I would normally say at the mutual windows, but we don't have those. Post time for Game 1 is now just less than 8 minutes away. Andrew, how are you?
Hello, Stu. I'm doing all right so far. So far, so good. The elevator came quickly this morning, and there wasn't a lot of traffic getting into work, so that wasn't so bad.
It was more figurative.
Oh,
Just
all right. You know,
fine.
that's
will
it.
Do.
Fine. I'm fine.
Good. Can we play a video about this time of day?
Yeah.
Explain something. Something was explained.
This will explain the scoring, actually, before we do the fourth.
Spectacular 7 scoring.
Something about that. Take it away, Anthony.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are back now, 6 minutes from the start of game number 1. Say some hello. Mac, Mo, Boom Boom, Michael, Steve.
Boom, are you okay with Boom, or do you prefer Boom Boom? Roland D, what are Stu and Drew dressed as today for Halloween? The scariest thing I can be, myself.
Ooh. You know, we're not big Halloween folks.
I've already established.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I dressed up.
Actually, that's a good question. Think about that. The last time I wore a Halloween costume.
That was actually pretty fun. That was actually pretty funny, Stu.
Actually, I do remember the last time I wore a Halloween costume. It wasn't actually for Halloween. It was for a makeup fantasy fest.
Oh,
Key West.
Sure.
That was there was a hurricane that came it was a late hurricane. So they weren't able to have their festivities today or whenever it is this weekend or however it goes. So they had a makeup. And I believe it was in early December. And I was in full Willy Wonka, Gene Wilder regalia.
Yeah.
I had been thoroughly talked into it. I was also trying to date at the time, so, it was kind of one of those things. Do I normally do what I normally do, which is not do anything, or do I try? So I put forth a little effort. And, yeah. So 2005, so that's how many years ago? Not
At least
quite
18.
20.
Yeah, 18,
not quite
19.
20 years. Not quite 20 years ago. Before that, yeah, I was a kid.
Now I'm thinking about it. I feel kind of bad. I don't remember. I hope mine isn't Fantasy Fest either, because that'd be kind of scary that the last time we dressed up was the same event.
I have a really random comment about that. I did see a picture of myself dressed up in a blue Cub Scout shirt. This is when I was a Cub Scout, so folks in the chat don't start getting weird. So this would have been 1979, maybe. I think this was it would have been 78 or 79, so I was 9 or 10. And I used my father's Highlight helmet as a motorcycle helmet to be a motorcycle cop.
Wow. I like that. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah? I was like, I saw this picture of myself in a Cub Scout shirt and a motorcycle helmet, or a highlight helmet. I'm like, what the hell was that? And I was 9, maybe 10.
Sure.
And yeah. Halloween's never. I'm not big on Halloween. Not one of my favorite holidays.
No.
Stu, you were not as scary as yesterday when you started off and ignored Drew asking how he was doing.
Well, he said he was going to do that before. We communicated well back here. That's what we do, Stu and I. Good communication. So. I knew he'd like that one.
It's fun. Yeah, I started off kind of in a bad way yesterday, and then a few things happened around here, and it was like just straight downhill from there.
You ever been sledding, Stu? Yesterday was a whee, just straight down the mountain. Oh man.
It's
good fun.
I'm big enough to recognize that I need to be the adult in the room, but the adult in the room doesn't always feel well. So at a minimum, what you can do is you need to advise people who you work with and care about. Hey, I'm not feeling particularly well. I'm not in a good mood. I can't tell you what happened. I'm just not in a particular way. So if I seem snippy or snappy, or if I make sarcastic comments, if you hear what I say on the microphone, especially some wise ass harps on, this is a real highlight. This is, they get carpet bombed.
Sure.
Imagine what I do when I only have to worry about HR.
Wow. When you put it that way, that's interesting.
Well, no,
in the real world, you got to worry.
Well,
law enforcement, but here you just HR.
Last year set the standard of what not to do when Michael Carballo and I had a disagreement of sorts, if you will, very publicly during a performance.
He said he's not an end cut guy, and Stu said that's effed up. I think he actually swore. And I get it because I'm more of a, I like the rare meat too, but Stu likes the end cut. Everyone has their preferences.
I think what was beautiful about last year, what you said was that when you put the microphone down and stood up, I think that was out of character or something. I forgot. It was like I was just blind with rage at that point.
Yeah,
I sent the microphone. I think I looked at you and said, "What did he say to me? Did he just say, oh, no, you don't?" And then I put the microphone down. And then someone, of course, in the chat who pays too close attention was listening in the background. And, of course, one of the errant microphones in the room picked up the chat.
Yeah.
That Michael and I said. But the beautiful thing about that, how long was the recovery? We hugged it out.
It was quick. Yeah.
Literally
10
in
seconds.
less than 10 minutes. It was less than 10 minutes. I got my point across. He got his point across.
Very well.
When you're not in a good way, folks, tell the people around you you're not in a good way. Hopefully they'll leave you alone, allow you to be in your bad mood and whatever. And if they don't, they deserve everything that you butcher them with.
Very well, folks. You heard it here. Game 1. Let's play some highlight.
God help the first guy who underserves today.
Yeah. I feel bad.
We are ready to begin our first game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played at 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving, red shirt to post 1, Juice. Receiving blue, post 2, Bueno. There's the serve. We begin. Juice on the rebote. Beautiful 2-all rebote. Here's Bueno. Point 2. There's the backhand. There's the rebote. Ball tip, point 2. Receiving in the green shirt to post 4, Jedden. Here's the backhand by Jedden. Backhand by Jedden from the 11 line. Bueno from the 9. Fine rebote play by Jedden will score. That's point 4. And now for the gentleman who is attacking my announcing. Here is El Barba. Jedden, kick his ass. There's the backhand by El Barba. Jedden's there. Backhand, powerfully to the inside. El Barba, forehand rebote. Oh, it hit the overhead screen. What misery, what terror. How could you do that? The front wall's real big. Try to hit it next time. Point 4. Post 6, Flores received. There's the backhand by Flores. Drop shot. Jedden's there. Winds up. 2-all. He's not open. It's stopped by Flores. Point 6. Pink shirt, post 7, Tennessee receives. Thomas Ramsey in the chat. Tom, how are you? Tom, an old highlight friend who I played with many years ago, was never good as. I always like to remind Tom how I got hit in the ribs and it was entirely my fault. It really was. There's the forehand by Tennessee that hit the overhead screen. Point 6. 6 will serve now to the purple of post 8 CRB. Not much, Tom. All is well here. Exciting things going on in 2023. More exciting things going on in 2024. And hey, we're all still around highlight, which is a blessing. So, you know. You threw real hard. You really did throw. Tom threw a 2-all, and I was standing talking to someone while waiting to go in. Yeah, my left hand was up on the fence. The ball. Yeah, that was totally my fault. I wasn't paying attention. There's the backhand by Flores. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by CRB. Flores on the catch. Scoop missed. Point 6. 3 points for Flores as we complete the first round. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First return, the red of post 1. Juice. Forehand by Juice, passes Rebote, left side by Flores to the inside. Juice is going to run. Good effort. Point 6. Flores has gone straight points to a possible game point out of the 6 post. Trying to stop him is Iriondo. Fault over serve. Point 3. That's a fine 5 straight points for Flores. Play continues. Blue at post 2. Bueno receives. There's the backhand by Bueno. Right side to the inside. Catch by Bueno. Tip by Bueno. Point 3. Here we'll serve to the black shirt at post 5. Once again, it's El Barba. Bango Che the third. Tom most definitely did play amateur. In fact, arguably, I think without question was the best amateur in North Miami. Hardball. No question about it at that time in the 90s. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. Iriondo's there. Backhand. Low and hard to the inside. El Barba's there. Backhand to the inside. El Barba on the catch. Forehand. Iriondo backhand from the 11 line. Powerfully thrown to the inside. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Iriondo's there. El Barba on the forehand. Point 3. Possible game point, white shirt at post 3. Possible game point for Iriondo. Jedden tries to stop him. Jedden, fine catch, good control. There's the backhand. Iriondo from the forehand. Low and hard. Tough one. Will score for the win. Point in game, post 3, Iriondo. 3 wins it, 6 places, 2 serves 4. So playoff 4, third place. There's the backhand by Jedden. Bueno's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Rebote comes way out. Jedden on the run. Great run by Jedden. Powerful forehand Rebote to the corner. Rebote save. Jedden was committed to the front court, just not able to make the play. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish. 3-6-2. Your price will be up in a moment. Results from game 1 are official. Coming in first, post 3, Iriondo. Taking second, post 6, Flores. Coming in third, post 2, Bueno. 3-6-2, the official order finish for game 1. $2 Quinello, 3-6, 73-80. Trifecta, 3-6-2, 249 even. $2 wager on 3 to win, 1060. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our second game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for game 2, 7 minutes. Good luck. Folks in the chat, it's hard to describe what happened with amateur highlight pre-88 and post-88. Let's take the politics of the strike entirely out of it. So before 88, I remember working at North Miami Amateur, and I know we've discussed this on the chat before. So the max number of players allowed on a court was 12. So we had 12 players on all 3 courts, plus a waiting list. Plus a waiting list. And then the strike came along, and a number of the hardball players were able to play professionally. Many of them came from the Highlight School. Basically, they took almost everyone in the Highlight School. There's a number of guys that didn't quite get a chance to play. Tom, without any question, I mean, there's tournament footage of you. I know Jesus put up at least one or two, like on the 150-foot court at North Miami. And I think something at Palm Beach I had seen on Facebook as well. And there's absolutely no question in my mind that Tom could have played really any Fronton, but knowing Tom, I'm guessing you would probably gone to Dania. Had you wanted to play. Of course, we're talking about stuff that happened before Andrew was born. So,
well, I was going to say, is there any difference which Fronton you would ultimately?
Yeah, there's no question that.
Yeah.
I don't want to really call it the politics of. No. It was so you had the World Highlight System, which was Miami, Tampa, Fort Pierce, and Ocala.
Right.
So they were all kind of one, and if you went on into one, you could wind up in anywhere. There are a number of players that were Ocala that wound up going to Tampa. A number that were at Fort Pierce that wound up going to Miami, back and forth. There were some players that played both. There was only one player that I remember who's since passed, who had contracts at both Miami and Dania at the same time.
Yeah.
That's rare. Front quarter, who had respect to the front quarter remain nameless. So the Dania players would, for the most part, they stayed at Dania and they made it or didn't make it based on how they did in the year. And then Orlando and Palm Beach. Palm Beach is actually where my father played. It was really just how you did with player manager up there. That was basically one-stop shopping there. And the Connecticut system I really wasn't familiar with at the time. Anything would be secondary hearsay. With 4 minutes to go, we have a...
Yes, we do have a video here. This one explains, for any new highlight fans out there, how the sport is played.
Take it away.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Three minutes until we begin game number 2 here. Josie, I know that a few years ago, Stu, myself, Douglas, Benny, Anderson, I think Ikeda was there as well. We took the trip down, up to North Miami and actually had a great time. I believe that facility is still open with just the one court there now. But that was back 2021, I believe, in the winter, so almost 2 years ago now. So I think it's still open, but we will get confirmation here. Stu is handling a player, not issue. Just talking with a player right now. We're back. I answered that question. I said I believe it's open. North Miami still.
North Miami is still open. Yes, the middle court.
Yeah, just open.
The hardball court is an aerial training. Like if you've seen Cirque du Soleil and those things with the aerialist, with they're up swinging from things. So the hardball court that hasn't been in use actually since '97 or '98, if I'm not mistaken. Then rubber ball and plastic ball were open for a while. And now it's just the plastic ball or the middle ball court. Stroking Ben's ego, I would never do that.
Yeah,
Boom,
that
boom.
is.
There's no chance of that happening. I'm sorry to hear about the health issues. But yeah, that was a fun place. Those were really, really, really good times. I mean, those were really. That was a place where you could go if you were into this. If you were into this, you could go at like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning and spend the entire day. It's where most of my misspent youth was spent. And what characters? You want to talk about characters? Tom, Josie, and you guys got any interesting memories of characters? I just told the story the other day about Billy Motzi, I think his name was. I forget what it was, who hit whatever his name was with the tip of the cesta and fractured his skull. That's just one of
many.
That was probably one of the more aggressive ones. So many different characters there. Tom knows, and Tom was in law enforcement at the time. so Tom did it well. Let's start the second game. Perfect name. Time to begin game 2. It is a spectacular 7. Singles match, play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving, red at post 1, Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Iriondo. Ben serves. Our second game has begun. Robote forehand. Catch by Iriondo. Ben on the Robote. Missed. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our second game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, CRB. There's the backhand by Iriondo. Ball missed on the forehand of CRB, point 2. Green shirt at post 4, Juice receives. Powerful forehand will score for Juice, point 4. 4 serve to the black shirt at post 5, Flores. Yes, no, if anything deserves a book, especially as people are interested in, historical pieces of time. It's hard to, we're approaching 30 years for that stuff, 30, 40 years for that stuff. What a cast of characters. Here's the catch by Juice. Powerful forehand by Juice. Robote forehand by Flores. Juice moved up on the ball to try to catch it. Bote Corredo did not work. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6. Tennessee receives. There's the backhand by Tennessee. Robote forehand by Flores. Tennessee makes the catch. Karam is out. Point 6. Panka post 7. Jedden receives. There's the backhand by Jedden. Powerful backhand by Tennessee. Robote coming out. Point 6. Here's purple shirt post 8, El Barba. Underserve, 0.8. First round's complete. All matchups are now double. Here's the red of post one, Ben. There's the backhand by Ben. Here's a catch by El Barba. Ben forehand. El Barba going for the save, just a missed ball at the 12 line, 0.1. One with 2 points, here's post 3, CRB. CRB on the catch, there's the backhand. Ben on the backhand from the 8 line. Scoop by Ben. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Here's Ben. 2-all, 2 score, 0.1. One with 4 points, here's post 2, Iriondo. That ball across the side wall and scores, 0.1. Ben has 6 points and a possible game point. Trying to stop him is Juice. Welcome back, Tampa T-Town. Always good to see you in the chat. Powerful forehand. There's a catch by Ben. Picada. Juice overran it, but reached behind and make the catch. Powerful backhand. Good catch by Ben. Robote forehand. Picada. Big bounce. Brought down by Ben. Coasty by Juice. Caught by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Point in game, post 1, Ben. 6 serves, 2. It's playoff 4, second and third place. Iriondo, backhand to the inside, powerfully thrown. Robote. Robote forehand by Tennessee. Iriondo's there. Backhand. Tennessee with the catch. Backhand to the inside. Ball's out of play. 6 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish, 162. Your price will be up in a moment. 1-6-2, the official order finish for Game 2. Coming in first, post 1, Ben. Taking second, post 6, Tennessee. Coming in third, post 2, Iriondo. 1-6-2, the official order finish for Game 2. There are your prices. The early daily double, 3-1, 28.80. $2 wager on 1 to win, $5.60. $2 Quinella, 1-6, 31.20. Trifecta, 1-6-2, 173.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our third game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. No scratches in Game 3. No scratches in today's performance. Don't forget that Game 3 begins the high five for today. To play the high five, correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly and have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on the high five. Post time, 7 minutes. Good luck.
Scoop by Tennessee. Hard forehand. Beautiful. I mean, a beautiful catch by Ben. Wow. Holy crap. That was beautiful.
Catch by Anderluck at the 9 line. Hard throw to the inside. What a catch by Cool Fitness overhead. Beautiful 2-wall. Rots wound up, but put it back inside, and Nicholas makes a beautiful catch on the left side. Backhand by Benny to the inside. Bote, forehand saved by Manu. Then he comes around, catch 5 line, Karam scores. Kubala. Here's Nicholas from the 4 line. Going hard to the inside. What a catch by Kubala. Backhand by Nicholas. Powerfully thrown. Robote. Left side by Kubala. It's a 2-all. It opens wide. Here's a backhand by Gaucheri. Powerfully thrown. Wall to wall from the left side. Forehand, Karam Rabote opens and scores. Light touch by Jedden. Gaucheri rifles it outside. It is scooped up beautifully by Jedden again. Gaucheri for the Rabote. Big bounce to the inside. Here comes Carballo jumping off the wall. He makes the catch. Puts it inside. Here's Benny from the 9 line on the backhand. Rabote by Gaucheri. High and hard to the inside. Forehand Rabote by Benny. Gaucheri takes it on the bounce, winds up, drop shot from the 10 line. Powerful backhand by Manu. Rotate forehand by Benny. Manu is there. Manu's 2-all. Is in. Backhand by Douglas to the inside. Rotate forehand. 2-pass. Rotate forehand to the inside. Here's Inaki. 2-all by Inaki. That was a beautiful return by Douglas.
And folks, that top 10 takes us under 2 minutes from the start of game number 3. I remember I did the results yesterday, so that carryover is getting up there. I think it was about 1,400 or so we could be approaching. You could be right on that 2,000 today. Still a couple more minutes to get those wagers in for the high five. Pick the winners of the next 5 games. Get all 5 right, and you have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in the minimum 2,000 that is guaranteed each and every performance.
Now we just have a minute to go. Obviously, Tampa T-Town. Thinking of you.
Yes.
Wishing all the recovering thoughts we can send your way. Six Osprey, any stories from smaller, more remote frontons like Jasper? So Big Ben, if I'm not mistaken, Jasper is Big Ben. It's Jasper County or the city of Jasper or something like that. Jasper and Big Ben are the same one. There's the other one that was opened in 2005 in Hamilton. Hamilton Downs, I believe it was called. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that gentleman wanted to be in the horse business. And it was easier to open a high life fronton, easier to get a high license certainly than a horse license, and just wasn't able to do it. Good guy though, nice fronton and just a good effort. Met him once. Guy had a helicopter. Yeah, it was parked next to the high life fronton when Benny Collette and I drove up to it. So wow, there's a helicopter parked there. I wonder who that belongs to. There's serve by Cato. We begin. Point 2. Receiving, white shirt at post 3, Ben. Beautiful catch, inside placement. Ben stays there. Ben, nice catch. Inside placement will score. Point 2. 2 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 4, Manny. Richard Poplis, 11 in total. 10 in the grand old days. Then when they built Hamilton in 2004, 2005, I forget where it was. I think it was somewhere in there. 2004, 2005, Hamilton made 11 for the state of Florida. Robote Bayaratz to the inside. Inside placement scores, point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Bueno receives. backhand by Bueno. Rebote forehand missed, 0.5. Receiving, yellow shirt, post 6, Anderluck. DMCT, Kings Court was, sometimes we go by different names. Kings Court was that Hamilton County? Was that Hamilton Downs? There's the backhand, the inside. Big right side by Anderluck. Rebote, left side by Bueno. Lands in and scores, 0.5. 5 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 7, Julian. Thank you, Kings Court. Thanks for clarifying that. Yes, they wanted a poker room. It was a Parimutuel facility that got a Parimutuel license to operate a card room. And no, it wasn't a joke. It was serious. There were all Dania players on that roster the first year. Rebote left side to the inside. Powerful forehand, goes wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Catch by Julian, backhand from the 10 line. Low and hard by Julian. Bueno on the catch, backhand from the 9 line. Rebote forehand. Bueno takes on the quick bounce, throws a carom, that scores. Well played, 0.5. 5 with 3 points. Here's the purple shirt of post 8, Carballo. Big right side by Carballo, passes. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Carballo from the 9 line. There's a backhand by Bueno. Carballo, forehand Rebote. Bueno takes it in the air, winds up. 2-all. Carballo's there. Carballo, powerful forehand, stopped by Bueno. Juggled, 0.8. In this matchup, we have Carballo serving to the red of post 1, Ikeda. We've completed the first round of play. Matchups are worth 2 points. Forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Carballo, deep in the backcourt. Ikeda from the 9 line. Catch by Ikeda to the outside. Pika catches a little side wall. Carballo back to the 13 line. Costi inside. Scores, 0.8. 8 with 3 points. Serving to the 3 post. Here's Ben. Beautiful catch by Ben, backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand missed at the 9, 0.3. 3 with 2 points. Here's post 2, Arat. There's a backhand by Rotz. That's the overhead screen, 0.3. 4 points for the 3 post. In this matchup, we have Ben serving to Manny. Backhand by Manny, low runner to the inside. Caught in the air by Ben down low at the 9 line. Nice backhand. What a scoop by Ben, maneuvering around Manny. Ben on the catch at the 10 line. Peek inside. Manny's there. Manny to the inside. Ben steps up, takes it in the air. 2-all is in. Stopped by Manny. Forehand by Manny. Caught by Ben and a beautiful catch at the 9 line. Manny backhand from the 10. Robote coming out. Robote 2-all, caught the pad, and the pad is bad. Point 4.
That don't count because you can point at somebody and say, I almost got it.
4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 6. Anderluck. There's the backhand by Anderluck. Manny's there. Picada. Stopped by Manny. Manny from the 7 line. Straight back. 2 pass. Rebote by Anderluck to the inside. Manny's there. Backhand. Dejada Rebote scores. Point 6. Six serves to post 7. Julin. Rotate forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Julin at the 8 line. Julin powerfully from the forehand. Rotate left side. Point 7. Receiving with 3 points, post 5. Bueno. Here's a backhand by Bueno. Julin on the catch. Rotate forehand. Bueno on the catch at the 8 line. Hard throw. Julin with the tip ball, point 5. Possible game point for Bueno in the black of post 5. Trying to stop him. Ikeda. There's a backhand by Bueno, catch by Ikeda. Backhand. Ikeda on the catch, backhand to the inside, powerfully thrown wall to wall. Robote coming out, Robote forehand. There's the backhand by Bueno. That kicks, Robote coming out. Point in game, post 5. Bueno. 8 serves 4. This is a playoff 4 for third place. Eight shows. Unofficial order finished 5-3-8. Your price will be up in a moment. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Bueno. Taking second, post 3, Ben. Coming in third, post 8, Carballo. 5-3-8, the official order finished for Game 3. There are your prices. $2 Quinello 3-5, $183.60. Trifecta 5-3-8, $1,038 even. $2 wager on 5 to win, $36. Up next, Game 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round play. Game 4 will close out the early pick 3 for today. Post time for Game 4. 7 minutes. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Highlight.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. This is Steve-O. This is highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And we are back here about 6 minutes from the start of game number 4. Good week here for Bueno. 2 wins. 4 of 5 in the money so far. So I think about his best week he's seen here in quite a while. I mean, 2 wins in week 26 as well, but haven't seen more than 2 in any one week this season. Yep. To that point, Mo, great stat right there. 7 in the money finishes weeks 11 through 22. This is Mo's stat. 15 in the money finishes weeks 21 through 28. So nearly double in almost half as many weeks. Not bad. Some good play, and that's translated over to Battle Court as well, where probably one of his better days up in the front court. Bueno and Manu taking out, was it El Barba and the Gaucheri and El Barba team, and Bueno was making a bunch of stops on the outside and killing the point too. Chris, that was pretty quick. Mo is on top of it.
Can't do that, Chris. We have a professional statistician that we employ full time. He also has a side hustle announcing.
That's good. That in there. That's quick though.
Time switch. Quite an interesting day. We've talked about North Miami Amateur. We've talked about a variety of highlight courts around the country. It's not down the toilet. Just think of what that $35 did for your wagering enjoyment. It's the only way I know how to refer to it. Seeing, I have to admit, I do miss seeing people like so excited over a point and then holding onto that ticket like it, and then running up to cash the ticket, or the professional, I won't call them professional, but the regular bettors who just, very quietly sitting there, and it's like going, got like 100 tickets in their hands, like they're going through one on the floor, one in the pocket, one on the floor, one in the pocket, one on the floor, one on the floor, one in the pocket. And then, of course, the favorite, just people screaming after a point, and the point goes a particular direction. They just pound the ticket on the floor in frustration. I'm out of here. If I hadn't bet on him, he would have caught that. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like, It's so funny.
Usually how it
No,
goes,
well,
yeah.
sometimes how people thought, they knew what I bet. They knew what I bet. As if the players. Let me describe an average highlight locker room to you. It includes this one as well.
Yeah.
There's different areas of the locker room where different players who get along with each other sit and congregate. Now it's kind of over social media,
Sure.
But once upon a time, before the days of social media, it was just televisions or reading. We never had or I guess we did have a pool table at Miami Highlight up late. But there was a ping pong table early because you didn't want pool balls because they could be used to, if someone got really pissed and put a pool ball in a cesta. No, you could do some serious damage with that. Yeah. Call didn't go your way for a championship point, and not that I know that a player would have done that.
But man,
But literally, guys sitting basically white pants with the top button undone, shirtless or jerseyless, or sometimes with an undershirt.
Yeah.
Some all taped up, just waiting for their games to go on. Some guys playing cards. I mean, just really back. Last thing in the world that anybody's doing is actually looking at.
What's Susie putting up there? She got the 247.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna miss
like,
this one now. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. It's great.
No, it's like, and that was always a question. Why can the players see the tote board, or so they can see the rotation, because the rotation is on the tote board. That's literally why. They could check up, and occasionally players will let us know if the announcer made a problem, made a mistake in the in the scoring.
Right.
More often than not, here at Magic City, though, it's us letting them know they got out of rotation. But that's the main reason why they can see that. Also in a playoff, so they know basically how to line up, because the player manager can only do so much. So that's why, for instance, our players have a big screen of what you're looking at, right? If you're sitting on the cage, you look through the cage to the court. If you look up above the cage, there's a 50-inch TV that's basically playing this. It's always kind of funny when there's a new top 10, and we just look over there and they watch themselves. No, it's nice. It's definitely nice. Definitely a different vibe at Magic City than at other highlight frontons. No question about that, because it's an entirely different product.
How would a pool ball react on that granite? I mean, that would break, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
would think?
Yeah,
there's no way it's...
Yeah, it'd just explode.
Yeah.
I don't know what pool balls do. I don't know if they explode or if they crack or whatever it is. But, yeah, no, it would absolutely break.
Yeah.
I don't know that we ever tried it.
A little denser than a highlight ball, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
a little heavier.
A little heavier.
Probably hurt. Yeah. I think, felony pretty spot on there, Chris.
Milford Highlight
He'll
had
do
pool
some
tables
damage.
and ping pong. Americans stayed downstairs, Basque upstairs. I wouldn't comment on that other than to say, yes, players who got along stayed with each other. Yes. Time to begin Game 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Up first and serving the red at post 1, Carballo. Receiving blue at post 2, Anderluck. Carballo serves. We begin. Good catch. Nice backhand by Anderluck. Here's Carballo. Robote missed midcourt, point 1. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Ben.
Thank you.
Excellent catch by Ben off a good serve by Carballo. Ben passes on the backhand. Robote forehand by Carballo. Here's Ben. Ben low and harder to the inside. Carballo's there. Excellent catch by Ben on the forehand. Pika midcourt. Carballo makes the catch. Robote left side. Opens wide. Stopped by Carballo. Beautiful catch by Ben. There's the backhand. That ball's on the wall. That's a beautiful Robote save by Carballo. Ben keeps it to the inside nicely. Robote comes out, forehand, Karen Robote, stopped by Ben. Ben on the forehand return, stopped by Carballo. Carballo winds up at clips, Scoop attempt tip. What a beautifully played point by two original Magic City players from 2018. Carballo and Ben, point one. Green shirt to post 4, Manny receives. There's the backhand by Manny. Rebote forehand by Manny again. Carballo, forehand Rebote. Manny advances, takes it in the air. Fakes the 2-all, puts it inside. Point 4. 4 serves to the black of post 5, worn by Aratz. There's the backhand by Aratz. Bote 2-all scores. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6. Bueno receives. Thanks for stopping in, Jason. There's the backhand by Bueno. Rebote left side by Aratz to the inside. Bueno, forehand Rebote to the outside. Aratz takes it in the air. Drop shot. Scores. Point 5. Pink of post 7. Julian receives. Rebote forehand. Catch by Julian. Point 7. Purple of post 8 receives. Backhand by Ikeda. 2-all scores. Point 7. 7 with 2 points, serving to the 2 post. Here's Anderluck. We completed the first round of play. Matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Scoop attempt tip, point 7. 7 with 4 points. Here's post 3. Ben. Backhand by Ben. Drop shot to the outside. Scores. Well played. Point 3. Here's the red at post 1. Carballo receives. Powerful forehand by Carballo, caught by Ben. Ben with the long carom that opens and scores. That's really well thrown, point 3. 4 points for the 3 post. Here's post 4, Manny. Rebote forehand by Ben. Catch by Manny. Manny on the catch. Forehand, low and hard. Scoop by Ben. There's the backhand. Stays to the inside nicely. Backhand by Manny. Rebote save by, a bit ambitious. Nicely thrown, though, point 4. Forward 3 points, here's post 6. Bueno. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Manny makes the catch at the 9 line. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand just missed, point 6. 6 serves, 2 post 5, Arats. Backhand by Arats. Rebote forehand. Right up the middle. Off the tip of Bueno Cesta, point 5. 5 with 4 points. Here's post 8. Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda. Rebote coming out. Rebote 2-all. Well thrown by Arats to score, point 5. 6 points for the 5 post. Trying to stop him with possible game point, the blue post 2, Anderluck. Powerful forehand by Anderluck. Arats is there. Backhand from the 9 line. Excellent catch by Anderluck. There's the backhand. Arats makes the catch, winds up. Inside placement scores, point in game, post 5, Arats. 5 wins it, 7 serves to 3. This is a playoff for 2nd and 3rd place. Seven places, 3 shows. 5-7-3, the official order of finish for Game 4. There are your prices. Early pick 3, 1-5-5, 3 of 3 numbers, 486.60. $2 wager on 5 to win, $9.20. $2 Quinella, 5-7, 39.60. Trifecta, 5-7-3, 484.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Game 5, the first of our 2 doubles games, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in Game 5. Post time, 7 minutes. Good luck. Backhand by CRB. Robote left side. Played to the inside beautifully by Bragley. There's CRB on the backhand. Robote 2-all. That was perfectly executed by Bragley. Gustavo 2-all, scoring beautifully. Powerful backhand, good catch by Carballo. Carballo goes deep. Somehow that cleared the overhead screen. There's Ben with a 2-all that scores. By Inaki, Aratz is there. Aratz to the inside, Inaki's there. Backhand. Beautiful throw by Aratz. Inaki with the 2-all. Opens up and scores. Deep from the backcourt. Robote coming out. Robin, forehand Robote to the inside. Douglas is there. Big backhand by Douglas. Robin, Robote 2-all opens wide and scores. Beautiful catch by Benny off a rifled serve by Gochetti. Gochetti on the Robote. Benny's there. Benny with the 2-all that opens up and scores. Robote forehand saved by Benny. Beautifully. Here's Douglas. Backhand. Low end, hard and Benny's there. Winding up. Costado 2-all. Stopped by Douglas on the left side. Douglas's left side 2-all. Scoop by Ikeda. Hard throw. Good pick up by Bragley. Backhand. Thrown powerfully. Robote coming out to the 5 line. Wow.
Beautiful 2-wall executed by Gochetti. Robote forehand by Gochetti goes wall to wall. That was bold.
Folks, that top 10 takes us down 2 minutes from the start of game number 5. Double standings tightening up here. Juice and Gaucheri adding yet another win yesterday, so they're now tied with Jedden and Benny at 8 wins at the top of our standings. Douglas and Tennessee 2 behind in 3rd place, sitting at 6. Bono and Nicholas 4. Albarba Manu, Ikeda Iriando 4s, and Manny with 3. And Anderluck and Julin 2. Inaki and CRB with 1. Full standings for our 3rd doubles tournament of the season.
Getting a little tense around here, huh?
And it is, Stu.
Quite literally.
Bonus money season. Big time of the year. For Aratz in game number 4 as well. 28th win of the season. He's now tied with CRB, 1 behind Douglas, and only 3 outside of 3rd place. Nicholas at 31, Aratz and CRB tied at 28. That is 7th place. Pretty close in singles as well. There's 3 wins separating 3rd all the way down to that tie for 7th. Includes 6 players.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to begin Game 5. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City. Up first and serving in the red shirts, post 1, the team of El Barba and Manu. Receiving in the blue, post 2, Juice and Gaucheri. There's serve by El Barba. We begin. Backhand by Gaucheri, powerfully thrown. Robote forehand by El Barba. Gaucheri from the 9 line, backhand. Catch by Manu. Costado 2-all, stopped by Juice. He does not hold on to it, point 1. 1 first up on the board in our 5th game. White shirts post 3, Inaki and the CRB. CRB gets in there to make the catch. Backhand gets away from him, hits the overhead screen. Point 1. 2 points for the 1 post. Green shirts post 4, Carballo and Ben receive. Drop shot, stopped by Manu. Manu, 1, 2. 2 bounces, scores. Point 1. 1 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5. Douglas and Tennessee receive. Douglas takes the serve, throws the carom. El Barba stops the carom. Carambola stopped by Tennessee. Tennessee's forehand, though, hits too high. That's out of play, point 1. 4 points for the one post. Here are the yellow shirts of post 6. Ikeda and Iriondo. Here's the backhand by Iriondo, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Ikeda makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Here's the backhand by Iriondo. Catch by Manu. Backhand to the inside. Iriondo, powerful backhand. Rebote coming out. Not coming out. Caught beautifully by Manu at the back wall. Here's Iriondo in the corner with a tip, point 1. 5 points for the one team. In this matchup, El Barba is serving to the pink of post 7, Anderluck and Julin. Fault, underserve. That wasn't your fault? Well, whose fault was it? You were the guy serving the ball. All right, we'll talk to someone else. Point 7. Purple shirts post 8. Jed and Benny receive. Point 7. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return the blue at post 2, Juice and Gauchetti. Backhand by Gauchetti. Catch by Julin. Julin on the backhand. Backhand 2-all. Juice has it. Forehand by Juice with a light touch. Anderluck's there. Drop ball on the left side, point 2. 2 on the board with 2 points. Here are the white shirts at post 3, Inaki and CRB. Underserved, point 3. 3 on the board with 2 points. Here are the green shirts, post 4, Carballo and Ben return. Backhand by Ben to the inside. Rebote, left side by Iñaki. Ben will take it on the bounce at the 11 line. Point 3. 3 will serve to the black shirts, post 5. Douglas and Tennessee return. Backhand by Tennessee. Inaki's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Douglas passes. CRB with a tip ball, point 5. The 5 is on the board now with 2 points. Here are the yellow shirts of post 6, Ikeda and Iriondo. Iriondo on the catch, backhand to the inside. Rebote, left side by Douglas. Here's Iriondo, fine catch at the side wall. Big backhand. Rebote forehand. 0.5. 4 points for the 5 posts, but returning with possible game point. The red shirts at post 1. El Barba and Manu. Here's the backhand by Manu to the inside. Good catch. Nice return by Tennessee. Rotate forehand by Douglas. Backhand by Manu. Rotate left side by Douglas. It's 2-all. Stopped on the forehand of El Barba. El Barba, powerful forehand. Caught by Douglas. Backhand by Douglas. What a catch by Manu. Here's Tennessee. Backhand from the 11 line to the inside. Manu's there. Douglas calls for the rebote. Forehand rebote to the 11 line. Rebote by Manu. Catch by Douglas. Drop shot. El Barba got there. Backhand rifles it. This rebote is coming way out. Rebote forehand right to Manu. Backhand from the 9 line. Douglas with a hop. Back to the inside he goes. Manu, beautiful catch on the left side. Big backhand. Tennessee's there. Tennessee forehand back to the inside. Manu from the right side, a little kick, picked up by Douglas. And drop point and game 4. The red shirts post 1, El Barba and Manu. 3 serves 5. This is a playoff 4, second and third place. Catch by Tennessee, backhand to the inside. Inyaki's there, backhand. Backhand by Douglas. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. Douglas makes the catch. 2-all. Will score. 5 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish, 153. Your price will be up in a moment.
$153 is now official for game number 5. The Quinella 1-5, 33.80. Trifecta 153, 493.60. $2 on the one team to win. Returns 15.80. Up next, game number 6. Started the feature singles games in this afternoon's performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. Game 6 also begins the late pick 3. Post time for game number 6. It's just about 7 minutes. Good luck.
Here's the rebote from the forehand of Nicholas. That's a beautiful 2-all by Arad. Scoop by Ikeda. Hard throw, caught in the air by Bueno nicely, and the 2-all is beautifully executed.
Tostado Ben moved up on it, took it in the air, and then just ripped a 2-all.
Here's Carballo from the 8 line. Backhand. Catch by Ben. Robote's up. Forehand Robote by Carballo, caught by Iñaki. Iñaki's 2-all opens and scores. Scoop by Iñaki, holds on to it well. There's the backhand. Robote by Nicholas, high and hard and passing to the inside. Robote forehand by Iñaki, Nicholas is there. 2-all by Nicholas, opens wide and scores. There's the backhand by Kubala. Two-all. That was a nice 2-all by Kubala. Here's the backhand by the 9 line. Robote left side by Julian. Scoop by Gauchetti. 2-all by Gauchetti, opens wide. There's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. 2-all opens wide. Here's Manu from the 8 line. Powerful backhand to the inside. Manu on the catch, takes a peek, throws the 2-all beautifully to score. Backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Wow. That was kind of sick.
And folks, that top 10 takes us now 2 minutes from the start of our 6th game. A lot of the feature singles players up towards the top of the standings when we ran through them. I mean, you got Gauchetti, you got Nicholas, got Benny in these games, Julian as well. I think you'll be seeing Julian, not actually in 6 and 8 today, but throughout the season has been. Arantz, Douglas, Manu as well. Manu creeping up there, 23 wins, Hyro at 22. Top guys going at it in just under a minute. Really solid showing from the team of El Barba and Manu right there. Just their 4th win this this Pelota season, 3rd tournament of the year. Tying Bueno and Nicholas. Pretty much all these teams still in contention, especially those teams at 4. Bueno and Nicholas, El Barba and Manu. Just a couple more games, one good week, and you're right back in the mix. It's exactly what happened with Juice and Gaucheri. Now they're tied up at the top of our standings at 8 wins. 3 wins for them in week number 8, the Juice and Gaucheri. 1 win so far in week number 9. And we got game 6 too. Some singles. Starting now. We are ready to begin game number 6. Spectacular 7 singles going up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round. Serving red at post 1. Nicholas. Receiving the blue post 2. Benny. There's a serve. We begin. Rabote to the outside. Benny stays with it. On the bounce. Carom return. Stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas back over the top. Inside placement. Benny lines it up. He's got the Rabote. Nicholas, the 2 walls. Scores. Point 1. 1 first up on the board. Here in our 6th game, that'll bring to the court the white shirt to post 3. Hyro. Backhand by Hyro. Forehander Bote. There's Nicholas on the save. Back up the middle. Hyro's got it on the forehand. Low and hard. Nicholas is there. What a scoop. Backhand. Bote save by Hyro to the inside. Kicked up. Beautiful catch again by Nicholas at the 10 line. Forehander Bote laid up. Nicholas with a good catch off the side wall. Hard backhand. This one coming out again. Shooting off the back wall. Hyro makes the save. Wall to wall on the forehander Bote. Nicholas. A miss. Hyro on the board with his first point. Here's post 4. Gaucheri. Sherry takes in the serve of the 11. Hard backhand passing. Hyro on the Rabote. Rabote thrown beautifully again. 2-ball return. Hyro stops it. Forwards into the side net. Forehand back inside. What a scoop. Here's the backhand. Hyro on a knee. Makes Rabote save. Here's Gaucheri aggressively charging. The 2-wall. Thrown to score. Point 4. Here's post 5, the black shirt. We have Douglas. Big backhand there by Douglas. Gaucheri just does get out there, keeps it inside. Douglas with the scoop. Postado, that's right along the wall. What a scoop. One hand by Gaucheri at the 9 line. Rabote to the outside. Gaucheri stays with it on the bounce, picks it off. Oh, hard forehand. There's Douglas with a great catch. Backhand 2-all. Gaucheri catches it in the air. Forehand. Fake the Carom. He drops it inside. Douglas in position, digs it out. Tough scoop on the inside. Gaucheri inside placement. Douglas reads it. Douglas is 2-all. Gaucheri now could not stop it on the outside. That's a well-played point going to Douglas. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, Manu. Catch by Douglas, takes it off the sidewall, lobs up the backhand. Manu, one-handed catch behind. Bote with a big bounce on the inside. Good control. There's Manu. Hard backhand, lobbed, and passing Douglas. Robote forehand, played back inside, and the Magic City bounce is tipped. 0.5. Post 7 in to receive. The pink shirt, Inaki. Running backhand out of the reach of Douglas. He turns the Robote on the back end. Well placed, right on the numbers. That ball tipped, 0.5. Here's post 8 in to receive. Rounding out the first round of play. Number 87, Arats. Strong backhand, played it in the corner. There's Douglas on the Robote. Arats takes it in the air. Hard backhand again. Douglas stays up there. Looking forward to the 7 line. Powerful Robote turned back in. Here's Arats, 2-all save. Douglas keeps it on the left side. 2-all. Thrown perfectly to score. Very well thrown. That gets Douglas 4 points. Also conclude the first round of play. All matchups now worth 2 through the end of the game. First return, post 2. Benny. Benny right in the corner. Douglas has to come back for it. Makes a diving save. Here's Benny. Inside placement. Just out of reach. And scoring. 0.2. 2 with 2 points. Post 1 returns. Nicholas. Here's Benny on the left side. Hard backhand. Mote saved by Nicholas. Right on the numbers. Benny caught it on the forehand. Back inside. Nicholas. Ball missed. 0.2. Benny with 4 points. Ira returns. Post 3. Backhand by Hyro, right on the wall. Benny has it. This one out of reach, dropping. Robote. Playing on the forehand, back to the left side of Benny. Hyro puts it up the middle. Benny on the bounce. It's a peek, put it inside. He scoops it up at the 10 line. Hard backhand again, right on the numbers. Will kick off. Benny's got the Robote. Hyro keeps it inside, low and hard. Benny back at the 11 line to scoop it up. Hard throw. Hyro going up for it. No look catch up overhead. Robote left side. Hyro runs under it. Up at the 8 line. There's a backhand low runner. Benny steps in there. Takes it off the side wall. This one now passing. Cutting inside. Hyro's Robote. Back to the left side of Benny. Low runner. Hyro there again. Nice catch. Forehand Robote stays inside. Hyro now. Backhand. Low runner. Kick it up and out. Benny comes back for the Robote. Kick off the sidewall. Opens up to the middle of the court. Hyro lower and harder. Benny there again. This one coming right up the middle. Benny lines it up. Benny. Middle court placement. Hyro scoops it up. Low hard forehand again. That stayed inside. Benny there. He scooped it. Forehand Rebote back over the top. Here's Benny on the bounce. Benny outside placement. Iro's there. Iro's forehand. Even lower in, harder this time. Benny on the Rebote. Only play, he made it. Ball lands in. Jairo on the hop. Sidearm forehand. That one scores. Well played point. Going to Jairo. He now has 3 post 4 returns. Go Sherry. Strong backhand. Oh, a wonky Rebote. Throw off the timing. That one sailed up in the overhead screen and out of play. Point 4. Post 6 returns. Here's Manu. Sherry at the 11 line. There's the backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand pushed to the outside. Goes Sherry running under it. Sherry hard forehand. There's Manu. Steps in. Takes it on the bounce. Rebote left side. Manu's there. Tough Rebote. That hits and scores. Good save by Go Sherry. Brings him to 5 points. He's a possible game point. Stop him. Here's post 7. Inaki. Rebote left side. Go Sherry. To the inside for Inaki. There's a tough catch. Hard backhand follows. This one on the numbers. Inaki gets back inside. Tough catch. There's a hard backhand. Passing again. Lobbed into the corner. Sherry's Rebote pushed outside. Coming back up the middle. Inaki save. Go Sherry coming cross court. Great control. Here's the backhand. He faked the carom. He keeps it inside. Going to be a tough Rebote. That's not made. Point 7. Game will continue. 7 with 2 points. Here's post 8, Arats. What a catch by Arats, climbing the wall to take the serve. Inaki at the 12 line, high hard backhand, clears the overhead screen. Arats running with it, 2-wall. Inaki not falling for it, gets there on the outside, hard return, is scooped by Arats. What a play. Inaki looking for the Rebote, puts it high off the front wall. Arats runs under it. Costado, little clip off the side wall. Interference will be ruled. Point will be replayed. 7 serves 8. Rots back into the corner. Here's Inaki. Drops it at the feet. There's a tough scoop up in the front court. Backhand. Inaki steps back, takes it in the air. This one passing Rots, digs it out, puts it just above the pad. Inaki up at the 7 line. Got to keep this one inside. Inaki again on the bounce. High Costado. Rot's not going to get there in the air. Going to be a tough for Bote. Lays it up. Big bounce takes Inaki back to the 8 line. Forehand inside. Rotz is there. Nice catch. Well, running backhand. Gets by Inaki front ways. Robote on the backhand. Got away from him. Up in the overhead screen and out of play. Point 8. 8 with 2 points. 5 with 4 points. Douglas returns. What a catch by Rotz. That ball stayed up. Made the play. Here's the Robote left side by Douglas. Soft touch of Rotz on the Costado. 2-all. That is out. Point 5. That brings Douglas to 6 points. He has a possible game point. And stop him. Host 1, Nicholas. Strong backhand there by Nicholas. Douglas up at the 7 line, turns to Robote. Nicholas 2-all return, caught the top of the pad. Point and game, Blacka, post 5, Douglas. No playoff here, 5-4-2. Unofficial order of finish 4. Game number 6, get the prices in just a moment. Results of Game 6 are now official. Post 5, Douglas with the win. Post 4, goes Sherry. Taking second. Post 2, Benny comes in third. 5-4-2 is now official. The Quinella 4-5, $33. Trifecta 5-4-2, $238.20. $2 on the 5 to win returns $20.80. Up next, game number 7, second of 2 doubles games in this afternoon's performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. Post time for that 7th game. About 7 minutes. Good luck. We'll take a look here at the high 5. Yeah, a lot of 5s today. 5, 5, 1, 5. Whatever that next number is will be consolations. So, consolation payouts in the high 5-4 today. It means tomorrow when we return, looking at over a $2,000 jackpot. Post time, 7 minutes. Good luck. Jedden on the hop, brings it in. Sidearm forehand. Manny knows where to be, pulls in another one. Back over the top. Here's Benny. Nice catch on the left side up overhead. El Barba, that's a tough Robote save.
Robote forehand by Tennessee is low to the inside. CRB's on it, winding up. Kind of a drop shot. Tennessee got to it, though. Throws it to the outside. What a save by CRB. Here's the catch by Nicholas from the outside. Big right side. Kubala looking for the Robote. He makes a beautiful save.
Robote, saved by Julian. He digs it out. Moreno Bote right at the feet. Julian scoops that one up. Douglas keeps this one to the outside. Julian has it on the forehand. Sidearm play. Just out of reach. And Douglas, though, digs out a tough rebote. That's a big bounce over Julian.
Carballo, backhand. Bote forehand by Benny in the middle of the court. Carballo from the 7 line. Bote saved by Benny. That's beautiful. Caught by Julian at the 9 line. He goes deep. Bote saved beautifully by Arat.
Did get there. Backhand lobbed and clearing the overhead screen. Forehand, Robote powered. Caught off the sidewall. Rotz turns Robote on the backhand. Manny, that kicked up. But what an effort on the back end.
Bote forehand saved by Iriondo. Sherry's there. Here's Iriondo. Backhand. Low runner. Sherry dug it out. Made contact. Bote forehand saved by Manny. Here's Carballo backing in. Bote saved by Manny.
Folks, top 10 rebotes last season takes us under 2 minutes from the start of our 7th game.
What's up, Stu?
Don't forget about Battle Court coming up a little bit later. Cyclones, Devils. 2 teams in the top 3 looking to solidify their positioning in the playoffs. And team that finishes in first place will get a bye to the championship. The second and third place finishers will play off, and the higher seed of those 2 will get to choose which of the 6 doubles matches is not played. So a pretty big advantage. I mean, first, second, and third. Always want to finish in that top spot, but second, definitely an upgrade over that third place finish. But we saw the Chargers from that third spot last year. A ton of talent on that roster. They were able to win the playoff day and then eventually the championship. So it has been done before, but a little bit more difficult. We are ready to begin game number 7. It's Spectacular 7 scoring. Serving. Red shirts post 1, we have the team of Juice and Go Sherry. Receiving the blue post 2, the team of Jed and Benny. There's a serve. We begin. Jed on the drop shot. 2 bounces will score. Well thrown. Point 2. Here's Nicholas on the left side, hard backhand. Here's Benny. Nicholas on the left side, there's a backhand, right back to the inside. Benny takes it on the bounce. Well, that one opened up. Bueno on the outside, stays with it, drops it back inside. Here's Benny now. Benny, forehand. The backhand by Nicholas. Benny now back at the 13 line, takes it in, soft touch. Here's Bueno. Bueno with the 6 line. There's a hard backhand. Benny. Back beyond the 13, lifts it up. Nicholas now on the forehand. Back up the middle. Benny runs under it. Benny, there's a forehand inside on the bounce. Nicholas scoops it up. Benny now ranging back for it, gets it off, out holding. Floats it up to Bueno. Bueno on the inside, trying for the 3-wall play. Benny steps in. Benny now, drop it over the top, looking for the big bounce. Nicholas takes it in. Forehand again, over the top. Here's Nicholas now on the inside at the 10 line. Benny going up again. On the hop, pulls it in. Forehand, shoots it low and hard. Nicholas backed up to the 12. Just does clear the overhead screen. Powerful rebote. Right back to the left side of Nicholas. Benny again. Lifts it up, floats it to Bueno up at the 7 line. Hard backhand, cutting inside. Benny with a great catch, pulls it off the numbers. Jen at the 8 line, right up the middle. Nicholas on the hop, not going to let that ball pass. This one drops between the blue team. Benny with a great catch on the inside. Bueno, 4 line, big backhand. Jed running with it. That opens up to the middle of the court. 2-all return, splits him. Nicholas stops it. Nicholas, the carom return. Scores. Point 3. Post 4 and receive. Here's Ikeda and Iriondo. Nice catch by Nicholas on the inside. High, hard backhand. Passing Iriondo. Ikeda has the rebote. Taken off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas. Low runner. Well, that stayed inside. Ikeda on a knee. Not going to make it. Point 3. Two points for the 3 team. It's post 5, Inaki and CRB. Inaki takes the serve, backhand just out of reach. Tough for Bote. Nicholas turns it back up the middle. Inaki the costado, 2-wall, step by Bueno. Bueno from the outside. Hard forehand. That one scooped up by CRB. Nicholas, that one caught the corner. Tough catch by CRB on the inside. Sidearm forehand, gets it to pass. Inaki now on the bounce, takes it in up at the 6 line, puts it right up the middle. Nicholas on the rebote. CRB now, backhand. Lobs this one up, past Nicholas. He's got the rebote, 2-all again. Inaki with the forehand, shoots it low and hard, not crossing the sidewall. Nicholas able to scoop it up. Inaki forehand rebote, puts it just above the pad. Bueno over the 7 line, big backhand again. Rebote coming out, back up the middle. There's Inaki. CRB from the 12 line, low runner. Bueno steps in, nice catch. There's the backhand. Nice throw there by CRB. Takes Bueno up to the front court. Saves the rebote, right back to the forehand of CRB. Nicholas now on the left side. Hard backhand, kicking up and out. Rebote left side. Here's Nicholas. Drop back over the top. Nicholas, that ball kicked up. Beautiful control. He powers that backhand wall to wall, cutting inside. Inaki just does get there and gets it to pass. Bueno scrambling on the inside, pushes it to the outside, where it lands out. 0.5. 5 with the point. Here's post 6, El Barba and Manu. CRB on the inside, low runner. Barber thought about it, lets it come to Manu in the backcourt. Forehand rebote. Here's Manu. Well placed on the inside, ball kicked up. Nice control by Inaki. Beautiful backhand follows. Rebote laid up. Inaki cuts it off. There's backhand. Again, looking to pass with it. Manu out there for the rebote. And that caught the top part of the pad. Part of the pad is bad, 0.5. Post 7, Big Sharks, Carballo and Ben. Nice backhand by Ben, right in the corner. Inaki, that ball shot out of there, makes the save. Carballo, a wonky costado. CRB caught it in the air. Forehand back up the middle. Carballo looking for it. Rebote missed, 0.5. Here's post 8, Douglas and Tennessee, rounding out the first round of play. Backhand to the inside. There's a catch by Tennessee. Hard backhand, lifted up. Here's CRB. The ball missed by Inaki. 0.8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchup. We're 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Juice and Go Sherry. That ball died in the corner, 0.8. 8 with 3 points now. Post 2 returns, Jen and Benny. Forehand to the outside. Here's Douglas, the sidearm. Karam is stopped by Jed, and what a catch on the outside. Lifts it back to Tennessee. He's got it in the middle of the court. Benny committed to the forehand, makes the catch on the inside. Hard throw. Douglas, it's a pass for the 3-wall play. He makes a save with a big bounce. Takes Benny back to the 10 line. Low runner. There's Tennessee. Nice positioning. Benny, tough catch, had it for a moment. Ball missed, point 8. That's 5 points for the 8 team. They now have a possible game point to stop him. Post 4, Ikeda and Iriondo. Here's Iriondo from the middle of the court. Hard backhand inside. Forehand back inside. Douglas now digs it out. Ikeda looking for it. Cuts it off on the forehand. Fakes the outside placement. Keeps it inside for Tennessee. Iriondo now. Backhand. Just out of reach. Both players. There's Douglas on the rebote. Ikeda at the 8. Backhand. That opened up to the outside. Douglas trying to get out there. He just does make the save. Iriondo now on the inside. High hard backhand. Lifted back to Tennessee. Tennessee from the left side. Cutting back in. Iriondo has it again. Hard throw. Tennessee backed up to the glass. Ball tipped by Iriondo. Point and game. Perfect. Purple of post 8. Douglas and Tennessee. No playoff. $853, unofficial. The prices in just a moment. $853. Post 8, Douglas and Tennessee with the win. Post 5, Inaki and CRB taking second. Post 3, Bono and Nicholas coming third. Quinoa 5-8, 47-40. The trifecta 853, 222.60. $2 on the 8 to win returns 880. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 8th and final game. This afternoon's Pelota performance. Don't forget about Battle Court. Cyclones and Devils beginning 5 p.m. Eastern Time, just about an hour from when we finish this 8th game. For at WatchHighlight.com, on the Highlight app, ESPN3, right here on YouTube. Don't have to go too far to enjoy that Battle Court action. 6 games beginning at 5 p.m. Post time for Game 8. 7 minutes. Good luck.
Miami of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like,
they paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That is called Magic City Hustle, directed by the great Billy Corbin, creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball, You, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports. Right here to the highlight fronton. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy from either platform. You buy it for just a few dollars more. You get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life.
And he announces 2 games and goes batshit crazy. Period.
Favorite direct? I mean, behind...
You had 2 references in there. Just
James Cameron,
one really
Billy
needs
Corbin. He's number 2 on your
Coppola,
list.
Scorsese,
and Corbin right there.
Corbin right there, right. Just Andrew was
your Mount Rushmore
taking
directors.
A giant leave of his senses. Now, was that something you said beforehand, too? I forgot what it was.
Oh, it was about the...
What?
You said I say something that someone else says.
No, not that. No, there was something. No, it wasn't that. No, something else that made me question your mental stability. Which, don't get me wrong, there's
a lot.
There's not a lot of it going around back here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mental instability going on. That's the whole question that we've asked with 3 minutes to go, is that I've asked this question of many generations of players. Is it highlight or does highlight attract? So does the sport and the people who play, does it attract people who are slightly off? Or by being associated with it? And it's that actually, people smile when I ask that question until they see that I'm not smiling. Because it's like there aren't a lot of sports, for instance, where you can just close your eyes, catch the ball on the right side or left side, whichever you're, and just get all your frustration, just blast it.
Yeah.
Now, that often doesn't serve your needs because you throw it off the court, you feed the rebote, you do. But you can do it. You can just, we talk about the hardest and fastest ball and all these other things. So if someone's coming in here and they have a bad day and they just want to take and just lob the ball, I did see this occasionally at, actually, I'll tell you point blank, one of the wackier players, Gatch. People will remember Gatch from Fort Pierce and Miami. He played in the tournament and he played here. That guy would come to North Miami as he played professional and would wind up a backhand, and he would throw it maybe a foot above the pad.
Yeah.
As hard as he could. You could literally barely see it.
I remember you talked about it.
Yeah, when he would do it, I would tend to get off the court because it wasn't safe.
You're like,
it just wasn't safe. And he would apologize ahead of time. Says, "Sorry guys, I'm going to get some." He would just come out and just annihilate that ball. Just annihilate the ball. Now he's a doctor of physical therapy, and even came in to play that tournament and apologized for kind of his crazy days. And I was like, there's no need to apologize for them. But so the question is, does highlight make people that way, or does highlight attract people who are already that way? And I don't know the answer to that question. I've asked the Basque, I've asked the French. I've certainly asked Americans, Filipinos, but Filipinos are they're agreeable as a whole. The Filipino highlight players are very agreeable. So it's like, whatever you think, Stu. It's like, that's not what I'm asking. I'm looking for your input here. I'm really looking for input. Is it highlight or does highlight attract? And I don't know. Because certainly we see people come unglued here now weekly.
Yeah, I'm going to get back to you in 2024 on that, Stu. That's a thought-provoking question, isn't it?
Obviously. I mean, I'm not going to sit here. I mean,
I got a long time to think. Yeah, you got 2 months to think about it. But,
Yeah, no, I am curious because if you look at even some of our folks here, how they were when they first got here versus how they are now.
Yeah.
It's a good program. It's a very good program, and there's good people running it, and there's good people certainly tremendous people that own it. So is there something about earning your living on the call of a judge or something else that leads to mental instability? Or what I perceive to be mental instability. And I'm not qualified to make that assessment. So let me say that for,
disclaimer.
As the disclaimer. I'm not qualified to make that assessment.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
With that, game number 8, Stu.
Which means that Andrew's had enough of that conversation and would like us to play highlight. I often put him on the spot. It's fun.
No, it's a good. Honestly, though, I have such a long answer that we don't have. We
Time
don't
to
have
begin
time.
Game 8. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Inaki serves. Douglas receives. There's the serve. We begin. Beautiful rebote save by Inaki. Douglas, 2-all. Inaki reads it. He got there, could not bring it in. Well played, point 2. Receiving, white shirt at post 3, Hyro. Karam scores, point 2. Joe on the board with 2 points. Here's post 4. Bueno. Point 4. Four will serve to the black of post 5, Manny. That ball touched the overhead screen, point 5. Rebote forehand by Manning. Inside placement by Manu, scores point 6. 6 will serve to the pink of post 7, Gaucheri. There's a backhand by Gaucheri, catch by Manu. Point 6. 6 with 2 points. Here's post 8. Purple shirt, Nicholas receives. Rebote left side by Manu. Nicholas makes the catch overhead. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop by Manu. Here's the backhand. Manu on the catch. Backhand. Manu's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Rebote left side by Olharan. Nicholas, rather. Point 8. Here's a red at post 1, Inaki. There's a backhand by Inaki. Robote forehand by Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas to the inside. Robote forehand by Inaki. Nicholas makes the catch. Ball tipped down low, point 8. 8 with 3 points, serving to post 3, Jairo. Robote left side. Nicholas makes the save. Point 3. 3 with 2 points. Serving to 2 with 2 points. Douglas. Here's the backhand by Douglas to the inside. Catch by Jairo. Douglas from the 10 line. Backhand. Glider touch. Robote forehand to the inside. Caught by Douglas. Backhand. Douglas from the 12 line. Robote forehand by Jairo. Point 2. Two with 4 points, serving to 4. Benny. Backhand by Benny. Douglas with a tip ball on the sidewall. Point 4. Play continues. Black shirt to post 5 receiving. Here's Manny. There's a backhand by Manny. Scoop by Benny. There's the backhand. Catch by Manny. Manny over the top to the inside. Scoop by Benny. Benny back mid-court. Carom by Manny. Stop by Benny. Benny on the backhand from the 10 line. Point 4. 4 on the board with 5 points. Here's post 7, Gauchetti. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote coming out. Robote saved by Benny. Gaucheri from the 9 line. Backhand. Karam scores. 0.7. Play continues again. 7 on the board with 2 points. Here's Manu. Yellow post 6. Robote left side to the inside. Manu saves the Robote. Light touch on the sidewall. Gaucheri's there. 2-all scores. 0.7. 7 with 4 points. Serving to post 1, Iñaki. Here's the backhand by Iñaki. Robote coming out. Scoop by Iñaki. That's beautiful there on the backhand. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Robote forehand by Iñaki. Placement to the inside scores, 0.7. Possible game point, pink up post 7. Gaucheri trying to stop him. Nicholas. There's the backhand by Nicholas. Robote coming out. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Backhand. There's the backhand by Nicholas. One in game. Post 7. Gaucheri. 4 places, 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 7-4-2. Results from Game 8 are official. Coming in first, post 7, Gaucheri. Taking second, post 4, Benny. Coming in third, post 2, Douglas, 7-4-2. The official order of finish for Game 8. There are your prices. $2 wagered on 7 to win, returns $7.20. Quinella 4-7, first and second in any order, $29.60. The trifecta 7-4-2, 171 even. Pick 3, 5-8-7, 3 of 3 numbers, returning 493.60. Mighty Ocho 4 of 8, 1050. That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Tuesday afternoon performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us at 5 p.m. for Battle Court. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. with 8 more Parimutuel games. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Highlight, we do appreciate you joining us today and hope to see you for Battle Court at 5 p.m. Have a good day, everyone.